and welcome to this delayed coverage of this Friday night game in the Premier League between Aston Villa and Leeds United in the second city in Birmingham. We're at Villa Park this evening for this game. Friday the 13th. Is it going to be unlucky for Leeds? They've only won one in the last 5 games. They are 2 points above the drop zone and are looking over their shoulders. For Aston Villa, they have 4 wins out of 5. A win tonight can take them on level on points with Chelsea in 10th position. A win for Leeds will be a vital 3 points, move them 5 points away from the relegation zone and leapfrog Leicester into 13th position. For Aston Villa, we'll just take a look at the starting lineups now. They are managed by Unai Emery. 9 changes from that ill-fated FA Cup match. Shock loss to Stevenage Borough. And only 3 players survived that, and that is 2 players. Louise and Bailey are the only 2 left from that starting 11. The rest have been changed up. We start up with the goalkeeper, Emiliano Martinez. The back 4, Luca Dean, Tyrone Mings, Ezri Konsa, Ashley Young. Across the 4 in midfield are Emiliano Buendia, Douglas Luiz, Boubacar Kamara, and Jacob Ramsey. Ollie Watkins and Leon Bailey are up front for Aston Villa. For Leeds United, who are managed by Jesse Marsh, they themselves had a scare in the FA Cup but managed to get an injury time goal against Cardiff. There are 8 changes from that starting lineup. So for Leeds United, start off with Ilan Meslier in goal as usual. Pascal Struijk, Liam Cooper, Robin Koch, Luke Eiling across the back 4. The 2 holding midfielders are Tyler Adams, Mark Roker. The attacking midfielders are Jack Harrison, Wilfred Nonto, and Brendan Aronson. And Rodrigo is in that all too familiar number 9 position. Substitutes for Aston Villa are Jan Bednarek, Callum Chambers, Philip Coutinho, Danny Ings, Alex Morena. If he comes on today, he will make his debut. He was signed for an undisclosed fee from Real Betis. Marvelous Nakamba, Robin Olsen is the substitute goalkeeper, Morgan Sanson, and Caden Young, who also, if he comes on today, will make his league debut for Aston Villa. For Leeds United, they have Patrick Bamford on the bench, Junior Firpo, Joe Gelhardt, Sam Greenwood, Rasmus Christensen, Diego Loriente, Sonny Perkins, Joel Robles is the substitute goalkeeper, and finally Maximilian Rober, who was signed from Red Bull Salzburg for an undisclosed fee. It's actually suggested that fee is 10 million and 4 million in add-ons. And he made his debut in the 2-2 draw against Cardiff. If he comes on today, he'll make his league debut. Our referee today is Michael Oliver. Coupled with him is his familiar assistant, Stuart Burt, Simon Bennett. 4th official is Jared Gillett. Andy Madley is in Stockley Park on VAR duty, and his assistant is Lee Betts. Hopefully, we will not see VAR today. So, looking at this game, it's a vital game really especially for Leeds United. They of course need the win. They're looking over their shoulder right now. The pressure on Jesse Marsh is tightening. So, what an important game this is, and an opportunity to pull themselves 5 points away from the relegation zone. Unai Emery has had a fantastic period, 4 wins out of 5. That period for Unai Emery has resulted in a tie with Wolverhampton Wanderers. They beat Spurs 2-0 away, no mean feat. They did lose to they did lose to Liverpool 3-1. That is their only defeat, but they also had wins at Brighton 2-1 and 3-1 win against Manchester United. The teams have played each other 105 times. Villa have won 41 of those. Leeds have won 32, and they've had 32 draws. Their first meeting was in February 23rd, 1924 at Villa Park in an FA Cup third round tie, which Villa won 3-0. 51,000 was crammed into Villa Park that day. 2 goals from Len Capewell and 1 from Billy Walker made the difference. And of course, 1 loss in the last 5 meetings against Leeds for Villa. So a lot of the omens are favouring Villa today, but we know Leeds can turn it on. Although defensively they can be quite vulnerable. It certainly should be an interesting match to watch. And the players are now just gathering around. They're going to have a minute's applause, or are they? No, they're just gathering now to go through the final pre-match discussion. Leeds are in their change strip today of illuminous yellow with the blue streaks, blue shorts and blue socks. Aston Villa in their famous claret and blue shirts, white shorts and blue socks. And Leeds will get the game underway. They'll be attacking the goal to our right. Villa will be attacking the Holt end in this first half. So let's see how this game goes. We're just waiting for Michael Oliver to get the match underway. And it's a full house at Villa Park on this Friday night. And the referee gets us underway. Leeds to kick off. And the ball is played long over on the far side. It's just dealt with there by Dean. But that's a good challenge. Storming in there was Tyler Adams. Made a good challenge there. The ball goes out of play. It'll be a throw into Aston Villa. Dean will take it. He slips it back to Watkins. Dean under pressure from Aronson. The ball goes out of play, and it's going to be another throw in again to Aston Villa. And Luca Dean will once again take the throw in. It's level with his own penalty area. 30 seconds gone here. It's Villa 0, Leeds 0. The throw-in was disappointing, although Villa do win the ball back. And coming forward now is Ashley Young. He's storming over the halfway line. Plays the ball out on the far side. That was Bailey there, just trying to get away from Pascal Struijk. And now Aronson tries to break away for Leeds. Here's Adams. Adams plays the ball forward on the far side to Aronson. Good challenge by Tyrone Mings. The ball goes out of play. Stopped Aronson in his tracks. It's going to be a throw-in to Leeds now, level with the Aston Villa penalty area. And just dropped that on the far side. It's Tyler Adams there. He's dropped the ball. He's not taking it. It's actually going to be taken by Roker. And it's touched by Aronson. Back to Roker. Roker tries to play it off Cooper. It goes behind for a corner to Leeds United, the first corner of the game here. Trotting over to take it is Harrison. Leeds filling the penalty area there. In that penalty area is Koch, Cooper, Nonto, all are in there, and the cross is going to come in. And, it's bouncing around there just for a second, but it's cleared away now by Villa, and they will now move forward, and it's Kamara. Kamara's got space in front of him. He's got Bailey alongside him, but he's also got Luca Dean. Camera to Bailey. Bailey cuts inside. Bailey gets a shot away and scores! Oh, what a beautiful finish by Leon Bailey! And he gives Villa the lead. And Bailey with his 5th goal of the season. It's 1-0 to Aston Villa. And, it started from the corner from Harrison. Chasing in there was Rocker. Rocker completely missed it. And then that just started the ball rolling with Kamara storming over the halfway line. He had 3 defenders in front of him, but he just managed to pull aside and slide it across to Bailey. Bailey, just inside the penalty area, curls it past Ilan Melier into the top right-hand corner. And the Villains have a 1-goal lead here at Villa Park. Well, Kamara there, it was such a nice pass, and the finish was exquisite from Bailey. Worthy of a goal here, right in front of the Holt end. And Aston Villa take a vital 1-goal lead. And the misery continues for Jesse Marsh and the Leeds United fans. Well, Leeds will get the game back underway. And there's Unai Emery, a look of almost smugness on his face there. And Jesse Marsh now must be wondering, not another day. On Friday the 13th, he must be thinking to himself now, what can he do to change this luck? It's back now with Tyrone Mings. Mings plays the ball across to Konsa. Konsa's got some space in front of him. He gives it to Kamara. Gets it back from him. Konsa out onto the far side to Young. Young plays the ball forward. Now chasing that one is Ollie Watkins. But clearing up at the back is Cooper. And he just, he gets it up into the air. We didn't get it very far. But it will be, in fact, a free kick to Leeds because the offside flag went up. Started from that corner, and you can see there, Roker, I don't know why he didn't, I don't know what he was doing there from that corner. I don't know if he was crossing his mind between volleying it and heading it, but that led to the breakaway. And it's back now with Ezri Konsa. Konsa just got some time now. He slips it across to his defensive partner Tyrone Mings. Here's Luca Dean. Dean under pressure. He's fouled surely, but the referee says no. Here's Aronson. Aronson tries to pull the ball across, but good defending again by Mings. It's cleared away. And Leeds just trying to break away there. It looked like Digne was fouled. The referee said it was no foul and played on. And we'll look at it again here. It looked like he was caught there, but then the ball came across to Aronson. Perhaps Aronson might have been more wise shooting earlier than he did, but instead it was blocked by Tyrone Mings. Yeah, it looks like he took a knock in the face there, Digne, and he's down at the moment. You're listening to alternative commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports, Turton Talks Football and Storm FM. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. So still down there is Luca Digne. Luca Digne. He looks in a lot of pain, and he is. He's made 29 appearances for Aston Villa. This will be his 30th today, by the way. 142 appearances in the Premier League for Luca Digne, and let's just hope he's okay. For Villa, they can draw themselves level with Chelsea today. Of course, because Chelsea slipped up in the West London derby yesterday against Fulham. As for Graham Potter, the misery continues. The pressure is on certain managers in the Premier League right now. And managers like Jesse Marsh, Frank Lampard, Graham Potter, these are very, very difficult times. Dean is still on the floor, and this does not look good. They haven't brought a stretcher on yet, but he doesn't seem to be moving. They're just working on his arm right now. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He looks in a lot of pain right now. We'll just see who is coming on here in a moment. It looks like it may be Alex Moreno now. If that's Alex Moreno, this will be his league debut. He just got hit in the head there as that ball was. It was quite by accident, but I mean, it did look very, very unpleasant. And Alex Moreno now just being spoken through the tactics, being briefed, and he has won. He was signed from Real Betis for an undisclosed fee, and for the time being, at least, it looks like he is going to be making his debut. And is joined from Real Betis. He won the Copa del Rey last season with Real Betis, and also he will be making. It does look like he's coming on, but it's not been clear yet exactly what's happening. They're still delaying things down on the Villa bench right now. This is a very, very long delay, and Unai Emery just talking things over with Ezri Konsa, taking this time just to get some tactics correct. Unai Emery, well, he's just joined Aston Villa, of course. Joined Villa on November 5th, 2022. He did lose his first match, but that was against Manchester City at home, so I think he can be forgiven for that. In his he joined from La Liga club Villarreal in his 2.5-year spell with the Spanish club. Emery won the UEFA Europa League, beating Manchester United on penalties in 2021. It's his second time he has taken charge of a Premier League club, having been head coach of Arsenal from from May 2018, replacing Arsene Wenger to November 2019. And Morena is in fact on now. He's wearing the number 15 shirt, and Luca Digne is being replaced, and he will just slip into that left back role in a like for like change. So Morena will take the throw in. That's his first duty of his Aston Villa career. And he just throws it all the way back to Tyrone Mings, who only just got there. He gets it back to Martinez, and Martinez clears it downfield. World Cup winner, of course, Golden Glove. And across there in the midfield is Douglas Luiz. And he tried to play it across to Bailey, but that was not successful. And Bailey seems to have dropped back into a midfield role now, with Buendia pushing further forward. Martinez launches it downfield. Now he's looking for Ollie Watkins. Run again in midfield by Luiz. Knocked over to Bailey. Young plays the ball forward. He was perhaps looking for the run from Bailey that never appeared, and Buendia goes over to it, but it's cleared up. And Roca now just clears the ball forward, but it's won back by Kamara. And here's Konsa again, and he's fouled this time. Fouled by Aronson, and it will be a free kick almost on the halfway line. Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 0. 10 minutes gone here at Villa Park in this delayed coverage of this Premier League match. And it's back with Konsa now, and he gives it to Tyrone Mings. Mings plays the ball all the way back to Emiliano Martinez. Martinez slips it to Ezri Konsa. Konsa just waiting. He slips the ball forward looking for Bailey, but Bailey just manages to keep it in. Well done to him. It looked certain to be going out. Mings plays it to Morena, and it's cleared forward by Kamara, and chasing this one is Ollie Watkins. He might be in here, but quick work from Ilan Meslier, who actually went out to get that, and it goes all the way through to Emiliano Martinez, who just heads the ball to Morena. Morena under pressure, he's dispossessed. Leeds win the ball back with Rodrigo. And here's Aronson. Aronson slips it to Adams. Adams' ball, though, looks like he was looking for the run of Harrison, and Harrison didn't make the run. Instead, it just goes behind for a goal kick. And Alex Moreno there, just dispossessed. And 12 minutes gone here. It is Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 0. And here's Ezri Konsa. Chooses to go back to Martinez. And he gives the ball to Tyrone Mings. Tyrone Mings launches the ball forward. And it's just cleared up at the back that time by Cooper. It's back with Cooper. He plays the ball forward, and Tyler Adams fails to control it. And here's Kamara. Kamara slips it to Morena. Morena's got a bit of space in front of him. Gets a 1-2 back off Buendia. Morena just not able to gain the ball back, and the ball is launched forward by Roca. Looking for it for Nonto on the far side, but clearing up is the experienced Ashley Young, and he goes back to Emiliano Martinez. And Martinez now has all the time in the world, of which he will use. Martinez. And he gives it back to Konsa. Konsa. Very casual play at the back by Villa. And it's given away there. It's given away by Douglas Luiz. It goes out of play for a throw into Leeds. Midway inside the Villa half of the field. That was a poor giveaway. The throw-in's taken quickly. It's out on the far side to Aronson. Aronson just tackled by Ashley Young. Ashley Young claiming it came off Aronson. Both the assistant and the referee disagreeing there. And it's going to be a throw-in to be taken quickly. Here's Nonto. Nonto under pressure, and he just plays it off Bailey. It'll be another throw-in to Leeds United, level with the 6-yard box. The Aston Villa 6-yard box. Aronson picks up the ball. Aronson plays it off Bailey, but Villa do win the ball back, but they lose it. Ollie Watkins loses it. And here's Adams. Adams slips it through to Harrison. Harrison, wonderful challenge there. That time by Kamara, but Leeds win the ball back. It's Nonta. Nonta cuts inside. He's just under a bit of pressure right now from Louise. Struijk. Struijk plays it back over to Nonta. Just gives him that bit more space. What can he do? Nonta slips it back to Roca. Roca with a shot. It's blocked. And then hacked away by Kamara. Leeds fans are claiming handball on Konsa, but that's not going to be given. And it'll be a throw-in. Of course, such a... I'm sure it will be checked, but it didn't... the Konsa seemed to have his hands by his side. It's going to be another throw-in to... Leeds United, level with the Aston Villa penalty area. Roca just knocks it on. Here's Nonta. Nonta just plays it to Aronson, but Aronson is dispossessed and Ashley Young clears the ball. And here is Bailey under pressure by two Leeds players. One of them Roca, the other Tyler Adams. And Leeds win the ball back. They virtually mug him there. But climbing there, surely Robin Koch was climbing there. Indeed he was. He actually just climbed on the back of the player there. And you can see it's on Watkins. He's got his arms all over him. It's surely a free kick, and the referee agrees. So Leeds United will have the free kick just inside. Aston Villa will have the free kick just inside the Leeds United half of the field. And it's Ashley Young with it. Slips it to Kamara. Kamara. He goes all the way back to Konsa. Konsa. Slips it to Tyrone Mings. Mings on this near side to Morena. Morena, and he played the ball there. Eiling is adjudged to have fouled Jacob Ramsey there. And it did look like he went through the back of him, so it'd be a free kick to Villa, just inside the Leeds half, but Villa choose to go backwards again. It's Ramsey, he gives it to Konsa. Konsa. And it goes all the way back to Martinez, who's dilly-dallying with a ball, and he nearly gave it away as Rodrigo was charging in. And in the end, it's put more pressure on Villa now because they have a throw-in almost right by their own corner flag. And this was due to sloppy play by Martinez. Rodrigo chasing in. Martinez was forced to clear it sideways. And in the end, it goes out of play for a throw-in almost by the corner flag. And Villa struggling to clear this ball away. And it's eventually just hacked away that time by Louise. And it goes all the way through to Ilan Melier. Inside the Leeds United goal, it's cleared downfield, and here is Luke Eiling. Luke Eiling just slips the ball back to Cooper, and it's Harrison now. Harrison, he's beat two players. He's got a bit of space in front of him now. As Harrison plays the ball across, here's a turn by Rodrigo, but what a fine challenge! Oh, what a fine challenge by Douglas Luiz, because had Rodrigo had time to turn there, it would have been a clear shot on goal. Harrison beating two Villa players there. Rodrigo turned, but Douglas Luiz was right in there to stop Rodrigo in his tracks. Rodrigo, 10 goals in the Premier League this season. Well, corner to be taken now by Jack Harrison. It's not a great one. It's headed away by Morena. Didn't even beat the first man. Morena again. Going forward now, here is Ramsey. Ramsey. He's got Tyler Adams in front of him and also Jack Harrison. Ramsey looking for support. Plays the ball back to Morena. And Ramsey again. And here's Ramsey with a bit of space in front of him. What has he got as options? Overlapping on the far side there is... that's a good interception there, but Villa keep the ball. And Villa just being pressed back by Leeds at the moment. Here's Tyrone Mings. Mings slips the ball to Morena. Morena just tries to get past Luke Eiling, but Eiling was aware of that and gets the tackle in, and the ball goes out of play for a throw into Aston Villa. When these two sides met at Ellen Road, it was 0-0 earlier on in the season. And, it was an outstanding game. The only thing that was lacking was goals. And that was back on October the 2nd, 2022. Aston Villa holding 65% of possession right now to Leeds' 35%. Villa haven't created much besides a goal. Leeds have determined that they have tried to create chances with what they've had, but they've not been able to unlock the Villa defence yet. Here's Struijk, gives the ball to Nonto. Nonto, he's got some space in front of him. He's got Ashley Young there. Nonto, good work by Young, just intercepted, but Nonto has the ball back, but another good challenge, this time by Bailey. And the ball goes out of play for a throw-in to Leeds United. Almost level with the 6-yard box. It's taken quickly, but it comes off Nonto and goes out of play for a throw-in to Aston Villa. Jesse Marsh must be feeling the pressure. 1 win in 5. And, well, you have to just kind of look at that, and you have to say that despite everything, the 1 win in 5, they haven't played badly. The results just haven't really gone their way, and 4 without a win. So, I mean, another defeat today, and the pressure's really going to be on Jesse Marsh. It's picked up in the midfield then, played long looking for Nonto, but this is going to be easy for Ashley Young. He just goes all the way back to Martinez, who clears the ball downfield. And it's just knocked on there by Douglas Luiz, but it's won back by Leeds. And it's Roker. Roker just tries to play the ball to Aronson, who gets it to Nonta. But another good challenge by Ashley Young. He really has controlled Nonta very well in this first half, and it does not look good for Villa because right now hobbling and really struggling is Ollie Watkins, and it looks like he might have just fallen awkwardly. He's trying to run it off at the moment, but this is something Villa don't need. It's going to be a free kick to Leeds midway inside the Villa half of the field. Nonta is over this one. He just drops it. And Nonta gets the ball back. He's got space in front of him. Nonta, he tried to play the ball through, but away to that was Konsa. But it's going to be another free kick to Leeds for a foul on Nonta, this time right on the edge of the box. We'll just look as he tried to play the ball through. That's where the foul happened from Luiz. And, whilst the defender was awakened to it, Nonta was adjudged to have been fouled, and the free kick is just outside the penalty area. And this is a dangerous position. Let's see what Leeds can do with this. There's a whole committee around that free kick right now. Some of them just moving away. Jack Harrison's one of them over there. Just not quite sure who the other one is. Might be Aronson. Yes, it's Aronson with the right foot there potentially, and Harrison with the left. Let's just see which one of them is going to go ahead and shoot this. They're both standing over it. Michael Oliver just making sure that the wall is a full 10 yards back, keeping an eye on them, that they don't try to sneak forward. Both of the players are looking like they're going to step up to take it. It's going to be Aronson, and he plays the ball through. Look at that was a great and the ball's all over the place. Well, they're surrounding the referee, claiming that there was a foul. Well, let's have a look at this, because the ball was played, didn't shoot. This was a great training ground manoeuvre by Leeds. I just thought that the final pass just wasn't quite there. Actually, it was Rodrigo's first touch, and they're claiming that Rodrigo was adjudged to have been fouled. Somebody was holding him. I'm just trying to see who that was. It was Douglas Luiz, who did appear to be holding him. And the VAR has said no. I have to be honest, it looks like Rodrigo was being held there. Whether or not VAR determined that he went down too easily, I'm sure Andy Madley looked at it, but whether or not it was determined that Rodrigo went down too easy, and that's why the penalty wasn't given, but it did look to me like Douglas Luiz was holding him. So the game gets back underway with Martinez, and he slips it to Konsa. Konsa goes back to the goalkeeper. I think Villa might have got away with one there. Here's Tyrone Mings. And it played forward, and Villa just trying to win the ball back, but they're dispossessed. Here's Luke Eiling. Eiling plays the ball to Harrison. Harrison was under pressure by 2 Villa players there, but Jacob Ramsey somehow manages to knock the ball off Harrison, according to the linesman. It's going to be a throw-in to Aston Villa, which Alex Moreno will take. You are listening to alternative commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports, Turton Talks Football and Storm FM. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Commentary Hub. Here's Rocker. Rocker plays the ball forward, but that pass was poor. And it's given away and almost let in Rodrigo there. And the ball is played forward, and Emiliano Martinez picks it up, but there's another foul awarded to Leeds United for a foul on Aronson this time. For a foul on Luke Ayling. It just went forward to Ayling. And, well, it looks like there didn't appear, in my opinion, to be a lot wrong with that, but Moreno was determined that he had fouled him. And it's going to be a free kick to Leeds United. And Aronson and Harrison are standing over this once more. What other tricks do they have up their sleeve? They might just launch this one in. Villa have a very high line here. But let's see. It looks like it's going to be Harrison. Harrison swings it in, but it misses everybody and goes behind for a goal kick. And 25 minutes gone. Aston Villa 1, Leeds 0. And Leeds, I would say, really, in terms of attacking, they have been the better side, really, in terms of the attacking. They've tried to create more chances. They've really forced Villa to defend inside their own half. That they've pressed Villa back as well. And so far, though, no rewards for Leeds United, and Villa start again from scratch. And the ball is played forward. And Moreno looks like he was caught, but the referee is playing on. And Buendia finds Bailey. Bailey now has got space in front of him. What can he do? Bailey cuts inside, gets a cross in. Chasing in there on the back post was Ramsey, but Ilan Melier plucks it out of the air. And he breaks the breakdown that latest Villa attack. But the ball is given away by Ayling, and here is Kamara. Kamara fouled that time, and it'll be a free kick. And Kamara was not able to take the free kick quickly there. 1-0 to Villa. It's out on the far side to Moreno. Moreno just drops it back to Kamara. Kamara slips it to Konsa. Konsa gives it to Douglas Luiz. Luiz plays the ball over on the far side to Young. Young looking for Bailey. Bailey's got space in front of him. Watkins is in the middle on his own, but the ball was played just away from Watkins, from Leon Bailey. Well, it was just too far ahead of him. Wasn't able to get there, and it goes behind. And Melier takes a goal kick quickly and gives it to Luke Ayling and tries to get Leeds off on another attack, but this time the pass from Harrison was disappointing. It goes out of play, but Leeds caught out once again at the back there. Leon Bailey and the cross there. Well, a better cross would have left Ollie Watkins with almost an open goal, and would almost certainly have given Villa the 2-goal lead. And here's Morena now. Morena storming forward for Aston Villa. He gives it to Ramsey. Back to Morena, and Morena was not able to return the ball back to Ramsey. It goes out of play for a throw-in. And it's Luke Ayling now with the throw-in, almost on the halfway line, about 6 yards inside his own half. 28 minutes gone here. We are still Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 0. And just hacked away that time by Morena. Goes out of play. It's going to be another throw-in for Leeds, right on the halfway line. It's going to be Luke Ayling to take this one. And, there's if you look at the bottom of the league table right now, Leeds must be desperate for the win, because it's only 5 points separating 8 teams down there right now. It is very, very tight. And, of course, the bottom 4 teams meet each other this weekend in a real relegation crunch fest. And it's back with Conser now. Conser gives it back to the goalkeeper, and he slips it to Tyrone Mings. Mings plays the ball forward, trying to turn his Ollie Watkins, but he's dispossessed. Here's Roker. Roker just manages to hold the ball well enough there for Adams. Adams slips the ball to uh, Luke Ayling. And Ayling gets the ball back. He's chasing this one here, but covering up at the back is Morena. He's just going to try and turn away from Luke Ayling. He's struggling a little bit. Luke Ayling putting him under pressure. And he actually wins a throw-in. Luke Ayling from Morena. And Alex Morena there is left his side, unable to defend that Morena properly. Went out for a throw, and it's right by the corner flag. Ollie Watkins is still down. I wonder if that earlier injury is troubling him. Danny Ings is warming up now for Aston Villa as we approach the half-hour mark. Here at Villa Park, it is Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 0. And Watkins still down now. I wonder whether they're going to consider making a change here, Unai Emery. And Danny Ings now is just preparing to come on. It'll be Villa's second substitution, forced by injury. The first one, of course, Luca Dean. And there's a look of concern on Unai Emery's face. This is not what he needs. And Danny Ings just preparing himself and ready to come on for the Villains. Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 0. I suspect there'll be a large amount of stoppage time at the end of this first half, not least for the stoppage involving Luca Dean's injury, but also Ollie Watkins, who himself right now is struggling. He's on his feet now, but it looks like he's going to come off. And Danny Ings would be the substitution. Looking at the bench for Leeds United, incidentally, they've got a very attacking bench, and but no midfielders, so that's interesting. Ollie Watkins comes off, Danny Ings comes on, and Ollie Watkins working very hard in that first half an hour, but has had to give way due to an injury. Danny Ings is on now in his stead. The throw-in taken quickly by Leeds. Luke Ayling. Ayling gets the cross in, but it's intercepted by Kamara. It's launched back in again, headed away by Conser, headed on by Bailey, but it's determined that it is in fact offside as Watkins goes to the Aston Villa dressing room to receive treatment for that injury. And it does leave Unai Emery with some difficulty now because you can make 3 separate substitutions up to a maximum of 5 players. Well, he's already had 2 now, so it does leave a little bit of an issue for Unai Emery, and we'll see how the rest of this game unfolds. Tyrone Mings, he slips the ball to Morena. Morena just goes back to Mings. Mings has got some space in front of him now. He plays the ball across to Ezri Konsa. Konsa plays the ball long over on the far side, looking for Moreno again. Oh, and Ramsey just got ahead of Robin Koch there, and Robin Koch cynically fouls him. And there's no doubt that's the first yellow card of the game, and quite right in my mind. He was getting anywhere near the ball. Jacob Ramsey, once he'd beaten Koch, was away. Robin Koch there bringing him down, and the yellow card shown by Michael Oliver. Michael Oliver, well, it's certainly not the first player who's booked this season, Michael Oliver. The youngest ever Premier League referee, joined at only 25 years of age. And here's Nonto now, but the ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw into Aston Villa. Michael Oliver's debut was Birmingham City versus Blackburn Rovers on August 21st, 2010. He's from County Durham. He's 35 years old. He's had a total of 23 refereeing appearances this season, 14 in the Premier League, 4 in the Champions League, 3 in the World Cup, 1 in the Super Cup, and 1 in the Nations League A. He has shown 91 yellow cards and 1 red card. So he's been a pretty busy man. He's a UEFA, FIFA official, and he's constantly been a Premier League official over that period of 10 years. Now the ball is with Luke Ayling. Ayling is under pressure there. Good Buendia dispossesses him, but the ball goes out of play for a throw into Leeds United. Luke Ayling will take it. Good ball, good throw into Rocker there. Rocker just drops it back to Cooper. To Koch. Koch to Cooper. And now Rocco again looking for Nonto on the far side. He's got Ashley Young in front of him. Ashley Young has coped with Nonto quite well. Here's Aronson. Aronson slips it back to Nonto. Nyante. And he just drops it back. And it's Struik to Nonto again. And here's Aronson. Gets in the box. Pulls it across looking for Aronson. But cutting across there is Jacob Ramsey with a fine piece of defensive work and knocks it behind for another Leeds United corner. Well, Nonto got the ball in. And, it was read right away by Ramsey. Cuts across to stop Harrison from getting on the end of that. And Jack Harrison will, in fact, go over to take the corner himself. And Leeds are loading up the penalty area with players. Up there is Eiling, Roca, Rodrigo, the usual suspects. It looks like it's going to be an outswinger here. It's swung in there, and it's just headed away by Buendia, but only gets it really as far as Tyler Adams, but Tyler Adams pulls it out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in. And with 10 minutes to go at Villa Park, it's Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 0. 10 minutes left in this first half, but as I said, there'll be some quite considerable amount of injury time. I wouldn't suspect there'd be any less than about 8 minutes, but we'll see what our fourth official, Jared Gillett, decides. And the ball is out of play there off Roca. It's going to be a throw into Villa, just inside their own half of the field. And it's thrown in quickly. Buendia just hooks the ball, but it only finds Luke Ayling. It's won back by Nyanta. Nyanta to Rodrigo. Rodrigo got space in front of him. He tries to get the cross in, but that is a good block by Conser, and it's going to be a throw. It's going to be a corner for Leeds United. And Jesse Marsh just commenting there is perhaps a little bit. He may still be talking about that earlier penalty incident. I have to say, Villa, in my mind, got away with one there. Really should have had a penalty, Leeds, I think. This is Leeds' fourth corner of the game. And it's going to be swung in. It's played out to the edge of the box, and it's just headed away. And Young just does the rest of the damage and clears it away. It's going to be a throw-in, taken quickly by Leeds, though. And it's back with Nyanta now. And, Harrison's over on the far side, and the ball is just ushered out of play by Bailey. It's going to be a throw-in again to Leeds United. And just over there taking that, it looks like it is Aronson, and it's taken quickly. But Villa have the ball. It's been dispossessed. Nyanta tries to keep it, but there's a foul on Buendia. And it's determined that Pascal Struik is the offender. A free kick to Villa right over on the far side of the penalty area. And that's another one there by Tyrone Mings on Nyanta. And again, there's two things with that from Tyrone Mings. Number one, it's not necessary. Number two, you're running the risk of giving a penalty away. I mean, he grabbed a hold of him and threw him on the floor. If that was the middle of the park, it would have been a foul. So why isn't it a penalty? It's there's some very strange decision making in the Premier League, I think, right now. It's just my opinion for what it's worth. Here's Kamara. Kamara tries to find Bailey, but it comes off Bailey and goes out of play for a throw-in to Leeds United. Pascal Struik taking the throw-in. And he was looking for Rodrigo, but that was hooked out of play comfortably by Ezri Konsa. But it will be another throw-in to Leeds, midway inside the Villa half of the field. And it's thrown forward. It's looking for Aronson. Aronson just trying to skid inside Konsa there. It didn't work. Nyanta's on the ball again. Nyanta is dispossessed by Ashley Young. And it's just tried to be headed on by Tyler Adams there. It's very scrappy in the middle of the park. And tackles going in all over the place. And this is threatening to perhaps get a little bit feisty. Kamara plays the ball out to Bailey, but Bailey is not able to keep the ball in the play. Well, it's tackles are flying in all over the place. And the ball played by Kamara to Bailey was a poor one. Went out to play be a throw-in. And it's level with their own penalty area. It looks like it's Struik who might be taking that one. Struik plays the ball, throws the ball long, but only succeeds in finding Ashley Young. He gives it to Tyrone Mings, who goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Emiliano Martinez, who clears the ball downfield. His clearance is a poor one, though. It's picked up by Pascal Struik. Oh, that's late on Struik. And it's going to be a free kick. That is, the ball was long gone there. Perhaps, the referee has not taken any further action. Quite surprised at that, as Mark Rocker is reminding him. Perhaps a yellow card might have been suitable there from Michael Oliver, but he chose not to give that. And be a free kick now to Leeds United over midway inside the Villa half of the field, right by the touchline on the far side. And once again, Aronson and Harrison are the two parties over there discussing what they're going to do with this one. Looks like it might be Aronson. He just plays it short to Tyler Adams. Adams launches the ball into the box, looking for Eiling. Cursing this one at the back is Tyrone Mings. He's got Rodrigo around him. Good work by Mings in clearing that one. It's now Cooper. Liam Cooper slips the ball there to Roca. Roca plays the ball long, and unfortunately, it's to nobody, and it goes behind for a goal kick to Aston Villa. Emiliano Martinez now will take his time with this one. Certainly no need to rush. And, despite the goal, Villa have really not created much. Leeds have really made most of the chances in the first half, and then they themselves, they've not really been able to unlock the Villa defence and able to force any kind of save out of Emiliano Martinez. So it's, to be honest with you, it's been fairly tight throughout this first half. But it seems that Leeds are perhaps being the most positive of the two. Here's Konsa. Konsa plays the ball forward, and it's found Ings. Ings just pulls it back. It's crossed back in, but hacked away by Koch. And the flag was up against Ings anyway. That was a really late flag. The referee will just allow the game to continue. Here's Nonta. And it's Aronson, just wins the ball back, plays it to Harrison. He's got space in front of him. And here's Rodrigo. Real chance for Rodrigo. Round the goalkeeper. Oh, a fantastic piece of defending. Oh, what great work defending by Alex Morena there, because Rodrigo had rounded Martinez. It was all for being 1-1. And then Alex Morena, the new signing from Real Betis, just slides across and just stops that from going in. Look at this again. It's a nice pass. Just onside, only just. Rounds Martinez. It was going in the net, but a slide across there by Morena stops that and keeps Aston Villa's lead intact. It's going to be a corner to Leeds. And Jack Harrison is over there taking it. It's going to outswing it again. It's a poor one. And it's just cleared away by Konsa. It's going to be a throw-in for Leeds, level with the Aston Villa penalty area. Rodrigo gives it to Nyanta, and it's back now with Harrison. Harrison bundled over. The referee plays on. It's cleared away, but not far enough. Back to Koch, and it's now back with Luke Eiling. Eiling has got some space in front of him. Slips the ball across, and Tyler Adams goes all the way back to Liam Cooper. I'm just waiting to see now. We'll get an announcement very shortly just how long Jared Gillett's going to announce for stoppage time. Like I said, can't see it being less than 8 minutes. Great move there. The ball slid through. The run was timed to perfection. And round the goalkeeper, he was he had his arms in the air. He was all for celebrating, and then across came uh, Alex Moreno to stop that and keep Villa's lead intact. And here is Aronson. Aronson stands on the ball and trips over it. Villa now trying to move away with it. It's scrappy in the middle of the park. Challengers flying in there. And there's Young, and he comes off Nyoto. And look at that. He's remonstrating with the fourth official. He can't believe it, Nyoto. Well, it's not the fourth official that's made the decision. I'm not sure why he's remonstrating with the fourth official. Jesse Marsh. And now, gotta love Jesse Marsh. He was just doing this maneuver with his hands to try to get things moving. And instead, the referee, Michael Oliver's, just having words with Nyanto about his approach to the fourth official. And it looks like I'm hearing in my ear there's going to be 7 minutes. And now here is Roca. Roca just slips it over on the far side to Aronson. Aronson slides it back to Tyler Adams. Adams, long ball over on the far side to Luke Eiling. Eiling, one-time ball into the box. Oh, what a save! What a save! That is one of the best saves I have ever seen! Oh, it was Harrison sliding in. That was out. Well, let's look at this again. The ball comes across. It first of all comes across to Eiling. Eiling is onside, and he hooks it back immediately. A beautiful ball by Eiling. In the 6-yard box, there is Harrison. He can't believe he's not scored. Oh, what a save by Emi Martinez. That is one of the best saves I have ever seen. Oh, if you get a chance to look at that later. Corner right now. Jack Harrison swings it in. It's headed away by Young. It's another poor corner. Adamson goes back. Yes, confirmed. 7 minutes of stoppage time. Adamson goes back to Ilan Melier. Well, a vital save there off Jack Harrison. Keeps the score at 1-0. Cross comes in. It's knocked back to the edge. Aronson with a shot. It's blocked. Rodriguez! 1-1! Oh, the flag is up. The flag is up. And Nyanta is complaining. But the flag is up. I'm sure VAR will look at it. I just want to see where that came from. It will be checked. And Nyanta is complaining again, and he has to be careful. He's going to talk his way into a booking. Let's see. Well, it's tight, isn't it? Isn't it tight? The cross comes in. It's chested down. I'm assuming that's where the offside is. Chested down by Rodrigo. Well, isn't it tight? Oh, chested down by Rodrigo. The shot was blocked, and then Rodrigo, on his backside, knocks it into the net. And, well, the VAR check has come back, and it's been determined that it's offside. So the luck just not going the way for Leeds United in this first half. Another VAR decision goes against Leeds United. Cleared downfield. And to me, it was very, very tight. I even looking at it, I'm not sure. Nyanto, under good work again by Ashley Young, who's had Nyante really in his back pocket all the way through this first half. Throw-in to be taken level with the Leeds United, level with the Aston Villa penalty area. It is Pascal Struijk. It's taken quickly. This is actually a really entertaining match to watch, to be honest. Yes, it's been tight in the first half, and the chances have been really at a premium. But those that we have had have been extremely exciting to watch. And it's Leeds perhaps might feel themselves a little bit aggrieved not to have had a penalty. Maybe they feel that the ball itself, the offside goal itself, was possibly onside. It was very, very close, it has to be said. For Aston Villa's perspective, well, they haven't really created much since the goal, it has to be said. So we've played 3 minutes of the 7-minute stoppage time. With the VAR check, I suspect there'll even be a couple more minutes added on top of that. And Buendia now just challenging. It's cleared away by Cooper. And the ball is forward, and it's picked up by Tyrone Mings, and Villa just get the ball back. Moreno plays the ball forward, looking for Danny Ings. Ings back to Moreno, not able to keep control of possession. It just bounces off. Ayling, goes out of play for a throw in to Aston Villa. Moreno will take it and just gives it to Ings. Ings manages to get dispossessed. Surely tripped by Surely Ayling was tripped by Kamara there, but the referee said no. That looked like a definite foul, but the play goes on, and it goes out of play for a throw into Aston Villa, and it's back now with Emiliano Martinez. Wow, I still cannot get over that save. That is a fantastic save. And the ball is played forward, and it's looking for Buendia, but it goes out of play. And it's going to be a throw in to Aston Villa, though. No. Buendia there is been moved into a further forward position. There's Philip Coutinho on the bench. The throw in is midway inside the Leeds United half of the field. And it's going to be taken by Ashley Young, looking for Danny Ings. Danny Ings picks the ball up, but he's dispossessed by Roca, and Roca was actually fouled as he cleared it, so it's going to be a throw into Leeds United. We've had 5 minutes stoppage time here at Villa Park. It's Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 0, and the last 10 minutes have been very, very exciting. Leeds have come close to scoring. They put the ball in the net from Rodrigo, but it was adjudged to be offside by Andy Madley in VAR. The ball is played long now, chasing this is Ayling, cutting across his Moreno just to make sure that it goes through to Martinez. Leeds United fans making a lot of noise there, suggesting that Martinez was outside of his box there. Let's just take a look. It's right to the edge, but I think he's inside. He was right on the borderline there almost. Martinez clears right-footed downfield. Headed on by Koch. Headed back by Tyrone Mings. Buendia just turns, but he's determined to be offside, and he was shoved aside there by Cooper, and they're at each other's throats, and the two teams have to step in to separate their respective players. Cooper gave Buendia a shove. Buendia took exception to that, and then Cooper took exception to him taking exception. Sorry, that wasn't really well. That wasn't really well explained. Basically, the push there by Cooper. Buendia did not like that, and then Cooper turned around and said, "I don't care whether you don't like it." And they had a hold of Buendia's shirt, and it looks like that has been boiling up for some time now. The two players shake hands, and we get on with the game. Ilan Meslier, left-footed downfield, and it's picked up by hard tackle on Ramsey there, but Leeds come forward now. And it's Harrison. Harrison, can he get himself a cross in here? Harrison just tries to beat the two Villa players, not successful this time. And Villa get the ball away, and it's cleared away by Douglas Luiz. And the ball is long, and it's won back by Leeds. And here's Robin Koch. Gives the ball to Liam Cooper. Cooper just plays the ball on the far side to Struijk. Struijk has got Gnonto ahead of him. But Ashley Young, who's been there in this first half, comfortably deals with Gnonto, and it goes back to Martinez, who clears the ball downfield. And moving forward now is Alex Morena. Morena just slips it back to Jacob Ramsey. Ramsey goes back, all the way back to Conser, actually. Now we're inside the 8th minute now of stoppage time. The referee, that's it. He blows for half time. And it's half-time at Villa Park here in this delayed commentary of this Premier League game between Aston Villa and Leeds United. It's Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 0 at half-time. Bailey's 3rd-minute goal is the difference, but it really only tells half the story, as Leeds perhaps possibly should have had a penalty for a foul on Gnonto. Harrison forced an unbelievable world-class save out of Emiliano Martinez and Rodrigo's had the ball in the net and disallowed by VAR. So half time here at Villa Park. It's Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 0. You've been listening to the Commentary Hub. welcome back to the second half of this delayed coverage off-tube commentary at Villa Park. Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 0 at half-time. The two teams are in the tunnel now and are coming out. It does not look like there's been any additional changes by either side. I certainly don't see how Leeds need to make one. I mean, at the moment, they have done everything but put the ball in the net, and they've even done that, really, but it was ruled out by VAR. Jesse Marsh's team now coming out onto the field. Based on the first half performance, I think Jesse Marsh has to be fairly happy with Leeds' performance in the first half. They certainly dominated. They created chances. They they were unlucky not to score when Nanto rounded the goalkeeper. When Rodrigo rounded the goalkeeper, and an amazing goal-saving challenge from Alex Moreno kept the Villa lead intact. Of course, a fantastic save from Martinez, and the goal unfortunately disallowed by VAR. So definitely Leeds have played their part in this first half. Definitely been the more attacking team. For Villa, well, their early goal was not really been built upon. The early goal by Leon Bailey has not been built upon. They haven't created much offense since then. Of course, they've had disruptions with Luca Dean going off injured and Ollie Watkins going off injured. But I think Unai Emery will want to see more from his side in this second half. Right now, we're about ready to kick off. Villa will be attacking the goal to our right in this second half. We're underway there. Buendia just gets the game underway. And it goes all the way back to Ezri Konsa. And he is just delaying right now. And he eventually goes back to Emiliano Martinez, who's been closed down by Brendan Aronson. Tyrone Mings. And just trying to pull away there on the far side. Looks like that is Morena, who's just trying to pull away on the far side and was in fact fouled. So it is going to be a free kick to Aston Villa. And it's going to be Morena himself that's going to take it. Just taking his time. He plays the ball forward. And it's just headed on that time by Ramsey and cleared up at the back by Liam Cooper rather. And it's cleared downfield by Ilan Melier. And the header is won by Luke Eiling. And it's just knocked on by Rodrigo, but Aronson is determined to be being offside. It's going to be a free kick to Aston Villa. And, Jesse Marsh there, still having conversations with the fourth official for some reason. Not sure exactly why. And it's back with Martinez now. Martinez gives it to Konsa. Konsa plays the ball forward. And followed on there, and just a rough challenge in midfield, but Villa maintain possession. It's Douglas Luiz, and it's Buendia. Slips the ball back there to Bailey. Bailey's got some space in front of him. He's just trying to get away from three Leeds United players. He goes all the way back to Konsa. Konsa gives the ball to Buendia. Buendia just gets away from Nyanto. But his ball, well, he was almost given away, but Villa do win the ball back, and it's Ramsey now. Ramsey just slips the ball to Tyrone Mings in an advanced position. Mings has got Morena overlapping on the far side. Morena plays the ball into the middle. Ings, can he turn and shoot? No. It was blocked really there, but Villa still have possession. And it goes all the way back now to the number 8, to Young, but Leeds are breaking away now. And Harrison now. Harrison cuts inside. Can he get the shot away? Oh, Harrison with a shot, and it's just blocked and goes over the bar. It'll be a corner to Leeds. And Mings just slipped here. It was an error by Tyrone Mings, just slipped, and that let Leeds in. And Rodrigo had a bit of time in front of him. He slipped it to Harrison. Harrison just pulled back, played it to Aronson, and Aronson's shot was in fact blocked by Ashley Young, and it's going to be a corner now. But an error from Mings there nearly cost him. Jack Harrison with a corner. He's going to outswing it. He does. So long ball in. Oh, Martinez comes a long way to get that. And he was successful. And he wanted to just play it out quickly. He was hoping for a runner. That didn't come. Yes, came a long way for that, did Martinez. You've got to make sure you get it when you come that far. But good work by the goalkeeper. And here's Ashley Young. Young plays the ball forward. And, Buendia is not going to be able to get that. And Cooper just clears up and gives it back to Ilan Meslier. A lot of what Villa did in the first half as it went on seems to have gone into the second half too. A lot of their attacks are breaking up, not really through great Leeds United defending, but quite often through giving the ball away and wayward passing. So it's going to be a throw into Leeds almost on the halfway line. It's Luke Ayling to take it. Luke Ayling. And he gets the ball back there. And his pass again is poor, but it's good work by Robin Koch, who just, his tackle finds Pascal Struijk. Struijk has got Nyonta over on the far side. Nyonta. And he's not able to get the cross in. That's a good block by Ben Buendia, who clears the ball away out of play. Buendia claiming it was a foul. Nyonta pleading his innocence. And in fact, what's going to happen is it looks like it's going to be a throw-in to Leeds United. Actually, no, the referee has in fact given a free kick, and he's given a warning to Tyler Adams. And the free kick will be taken quickly. Concert is just waiting now to take this free kick. Concert swung long, just headed away by Cooper. But Villa win the ball back in midfield. But another ball wayward, another turnover there. And it's picked out now by Nyonta. Nyonta slips the ball across back to Harrison. Harrison's pass is also a little bit wayward, but good work by Rocker to win the ball back. Douglas Luiz is complaining and gets the decision in his favour, and Rocker can't believe it. And Mark Rocker. It's going to be a free kick now to Villa, taken by Ashley Young. And the ball is across with Kamara. Kamara, good ball to Morena. Morena just gets away from the defender there, and Villa coming forward now. It's Morena. What can he do with it? Morena gets a shot away and forces the first real save from Ilan Meslier. He gets down to his left-hand side to make the save. Well, he gets into the penalty area there, did Morena. Got himself into a really advanced position. And it's played across there by Buendia, and Morena just manages to get a shot away, but it really is a comfortable save in the end by Meslier. It's really the first action he's had to do since he took the ball out the back of the net. And Morena, since he's come on, he's made a very impressive Villa debut today. Cleared one off the line. He's been defensively fairly solid. He's got forward, got chances. Created a chance there. It's done quite well. And here's Aronson now for Leeds to Nyonta. Nyonta, what can he do? Nyonta with a shot. Oh, another super save by Emiliano Martinez from Nyonta's shot. That's the first time Nyonta has gotten away from Ashley Young in this whole game. And the shot was curled towards the left-hand corner, but good save again by Martinez. Leeds moving forward again. Aronson twisting and turning, trying to get away from the defender, but that's good work by Kamara, and he clears. And headed on, and it goes back to Tyrone Mings, and the move breaks down. But what a chance for Nyonta. It was a great pass. He just cut inside. The shot was going to the top left-hand corner. He was almost running away to celebrate, in fact. So was he convinced that this ball had gone in. But Emiliano Martinez just shuts the door on him there. And it's going to be a goal kick. And Emiliano Martinez now. Jesse Marsh is wondering why why this is taking so long, and is complaining about the time wasting. And here's Ashley Young. Young plays the ball forward. Chasing this one back is Struik, but also Bailey. And it goes out of play as Elan Melier makes sure that he clears his lines there. It's going to be a throw into Aston Villa. We've got 2 balls in play here. One of them is now kicked off. And Ashley Young, who is stealing lots of yards here. And he's going to take the throw in. He's already stolen a good 10 yards, and he throws the ball forward. And it's played on by Buendia, but cleared away as Leeds now move forward. Here's Nyanta. He tries to play the ball inside. He finds Rodrigo, but he's determined he's offside, and it's going to be a throw-in. It's going to be a free kick to Aston Villa. Well, this Friday night, Leeds have brought quite a few fans over to Birmingham. You can already hear them. You can hear the Villa fans. It's a packed Villa Park, and they've got their money's worth. Here's Morena plays the ball forward, and it's just intercepted there. Good work by Koch, but his ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw into Aston Villa. And it's a throw in on the halfway line. Played forward, and here's Buendia. Buendia plays the ball along onto the far side to Bailey, the goal scorer. Bailey cuts inside. Is he going to be able to get across away? Bailey cuts the ball back, and it comes all the way back there with a shot from Douglas Luiz, just away from from Elan Melier's top left-hand corner. Bailey just cut inside the Leeds defence with ease. It came right back to the edge of the box. The shot by Luiz had Melier scrambling, but it was just away from the top left-hand corner. And the goal kick is taken quickly, goes all the way downfield, right to his opposite number. And Martinez just drops the ball to Conser. Conser gives the ball back to Martinez. Dangerous ball there with Tyler Adams closing in. And in the end, it results in the ball going out of play for a throw into Leeds. And that is not clever by Aston Villa. But it's good press by Leeds. They've done this throughout much of the game. Pressing Villa, pressing them back and creating chances. And the ball is up in the air here, and it's headed on by Aronson. We've had 9 attempts by Leeds, 3 on target, 4 attempts by Villa and 2 on target for them. And here's Rocker. Rocker plays it to Nyanta. Nyanta. He's got some space in front of him. Nyanta plays the ball to Struik. Struik plays the ball across, and Tyrone Mings cuts it out, and it's going to be a corner to Leeds United. Well, they've put pressure on here, but they have not created anything really. They have created, but they haven't been able to take advantage of any of these chances. It's Struik now taken out to Rocker. Rocker just tries to get a quick crossing, but it's comfortably headed away by Conser, but it's picked up by Tyler Adams, and he slips it to Ayling. Ayling plays the ball long over on the far side. Bailey just heads the ball away. It's right on the edge of the penalty area, and now Douglas Luiz is going to attempt to get the ball away. But Villa lose the ball again, and Leeds move forward again. And Luke Ayling was making an overlapping run there, but it wasn't able to be found by Roca. And here's Kamara. Kamara to Ramsey. Ramsey is fouled. It's be a free kick to Aston Villa. It's be taken by Kamara. This free kick. You're listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports, Turton Talks Football, and Storm FM. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page, facebook.com/the Commentary Hub. Buendia wins the ball back in midfield. He's under pressure there. That's a good challenge by Tyler Adams. And he actually gets the throw-in in his favour. And Leeds now moving forward. There's a foul there. Douglas Luiz complains, but it's a free kick to Villa. Aronson is the victim in that scenario. And Douglas Luiz couldn't believe it. He felt that there was nothing wrong with that. But the free kick is about midway inside the Villa half. 59 minutes gone. It's Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 0. And just wait and see. It's taken quickly by Harrison. And just, awake to it was Danny Ings. And he heads it behind to a corner. But that was taken very, very quickly and nearly played Rodrigo through. See this? It was just taken very, very quickly. The corner now taken equally as quickly. And the cross was blocked by Harrison. And, good play now. And Bailey is streaming forward over the halfway line. Bailey still got possession. He's dispossessed by Tyler Adams on. Leeds can now move forward. And it's a great ball. Chasing that one is Harrison, but Emiliano Martinez was aware of it. And he came out to the corner of his penalty area and picked that up. And then has a word with the assistant on the far side. Villa will try to start again from the back. It's Luiz. Played forward. Out on this far side to Morena. Morena is looked dangerous coming forward. This pass was a poor one, and it's intercepted by Luke Ayling. Determined that he was fouled. And play goes on. Luke Ayling is complaining that his free kick was not allowed to be taken quickly, and he wasn't a fully 10 yards back. He's got a point. Michael Oliver just tells him to keep quiet and play on. And finally, the free kick is retaken. It's long and it's picked up on the far side by Rodrigo, who's onside. Rodrigo inside gets a shot away. He wasn't going to beat Emiliano Martinez from there and just pulled it to his front post. Let's see. He's onside, and it was a good ball, and it was picked up by Rodrigo, but he just kind of went wide, and when he pulled inside, his shot was at Emiliano Martinez's front post. Wasn't going to beat him from there, and just goes wide. Well, Emiliano Martinez has been outstanding, made some excellent saves in this game, and as I consider my player of the match later on, I think Emiliano Martinez may figure in that consideration. Moving forward now is Morena, but it's disappointing. And Leeds United are making a change, and they're bringing on their new signing, Max Weber. Maximilian Weber was signed by Red Bull Salzburg. It was initially undisclosed, but as it happens, the rumour is that it was 10 million and 4 million on add-ons. So Maximilian Weber is just preparing himself to come on now. And here is Ezra. Ezra gives it back to Martinez, who clears the ball. And it's Morena. And, it's a foul on Moreno, and it's going to be a free kick. And it looks quite an unpleasant one that time by Ayling. And now Luke Ayling is having words with the Villa bench as well. And it's just getting a little bit heated out there. And it's a double change for Leeds United. It is going to be Weber. And Patrick Bamford is the other one that's looking like he's coming on. So Bamford is not scored for over a year for Leeds United. Of course, he's found himself dogged by injuries. So are we going to see the substitution now, or is this free kick going to be taken? The referee stops. And a yellow card shown to Kamara for time wasting. So Kamara gets booked for time wasting, and the free kick is taken quickly. and it's played forward by Eiling, and is scrappy in the middle of the park. Both teams giving the ball away. It's picked up by Konsa, and he goes all the way back to Emiliano Martinez. Konsa plays the ball forward to Bailey, the goal scorer. Bailey just beats almost four Leeds United players, but it's given away now, and here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo to Tyler Adams. Oh, that's a good challenge by Ashley Young. Oh, right in the nick of time. Ashley Young just blocks out there Tyler Adams. Otherwise, he was in with a clear one-on-one chance. Villa coming forward now, and it's Leon Bailey. Bailey cuts inside. Can he double his lead? Leon Bailey with a shot saved by Melier and headed in by Buendia. He's claiming offside. The linesman's flag has stayed down, but it's stopped. No, the linesman's flag actually has come up. And Buendia was saying it wasn't offside. Let's have a look. They'll take another look at this. Well, he might be onside. That's close. He might be onside. I'm sure VAR will be looking at this. Buendia is saying it was onside. VAR are going to look at this. And it started with a good save from Bailey's shot from Melier. And then there was Buendia to head in the empty net. And he looks onside to me, I have to be honest. The shot by Bailey. This could be 2-0 Villa here. Good save. And there's Buendia with the header. And if it is, it'll be very harsh on Leeds. But he looks onside to me. I think this is going to get overruled. And it is. It's 2-0 Villa. And it's Buendia on 65 minutes. Gives Villa the 2-goal lead. And it's a shocker for Leeds United. Because to be honest with you, they have been dominating this game. And Villa have had very little offensively. But we'll look here as it's Bailey involved in this again. Bailey cuts inside, gets the shot away, and it's a good save by Melier, but headed in by Buendia. And Leeds have had no luck with VAR today. But I have to say that goal looked onside to me. It looked like a good goal. Good save, and there's the header, and it's that's a massive one for Villa because this gives them a 2-goal lead and a chance to be level with Chelsea in 10th place at the end of this one. And, Unai Emery celebrates in, in no uncertain terms. But for Leeds United, that's a sucker punch for Leeds United. Very harsh on Leeds United. And Patrick Bamford is now on. I'm just going to try and get the substitutions for you because the substitutions were made while that goal was taking place. So I'm going to get those substitutions for you in a minute. Bamford is on for sure. Nyonto, the ball goes out of play. So Bamford is on and Voba is on. We're just going to see who is taken off here in a moment. It's Struijk is gone off. Pascal Struijk has gone off. So he's one of them. And Harrison is the other. So Jack Harrison's gone off, and Pascal Struijk has gone off, and Patrick Bamford and Maximilian Voba are on. So it's a chance for Maximilian Voba to stamp his authority on the game in his Premier League debut. He made his official Leeds debut in the 2-2 draw with Cardiff in the FA Cup. It's thrown in by Voba. It's a long throw, and the shot came in from Rodrigo, but it was a weak effort, and Martinez was comfortably making the save there. Well, I have to feel sorry for Leeds United, I have to say, because they really have dominated this game. They haven't taken their chances, though. That's the thing. That's what happens. But not really entirely their own fault. Martinez has been in outstanding form. They've come across a goalkeeper in incredible form. And Leon Bailey scored the goal. He's had an involvement in the second goal. Ashley Young defensively has been rolling back the years. and it's just made for a miserable Friday the 13th so far for Leeds United. The ball is long over on the far side to pick up Bailey, but good work by Voba on the far side to knock the ball out of play. The Austrian international. It's going to be a throw-in to Aston Villa, which Ashley Young will go over to take, and will take his time with this one. And he's just having words with Nyonto. Ashley Young takes the phone quickly, gives it to Buendia, the scorer of the second goal. He's ushered out of play by Voba. It's going to be another throw-in. And this crowd at Villa Park are extremely ecstatic right now. Young with a throw-in, taken quickly. And it just, the clearance away is not there, and it just goes out of play. Young was going to cross it in, but he chose to leave it. Noto is encouraging Young to take this throw-in as quickly as possible. Ashley Young has been outstanding tonight. Really has kept Nyonto quiet. And that's another challenge by Nyonto, who himself has worked very hard tonight. Another throw-in, and this has got to be frustrating for Leeds United right now because the ball just keeps getting knocked out of play. Young is quite happy for it to go out of play, and he's just taking his time here. Game management, if you will, by Ashley Young. And the shot comes in that time by Douglas Luiz, but it's wide of Mellier's goal. That challenge by Ashley Young on Tyler Adams. You just go back to that because that was prior to the second goal. That could have been a 1-1 situation there. But Tyler Adams, Ashley Young has his challenge on Tyler Adams was fantastic. Well, we've got 20 minutes left to go. It's Aston Villa 2, Leeds United 0. Throw in to Villa over on the far side, midway inside the Leeds half of the field. It's cleared away there that time by Cooper. Villa pick up the ball back in midfield with Douglas Luiz, and it goes all the way back to Emiliano Martinez, who clears the ball downfield, and it just goes out of play for a throw into Leeds, as Moreno was challenging in on that. You are listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub, sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports, Turton Talks Football, and Storm FM. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. Here's Nyonto. He's up against Young again, and Nyonto gets the ball across, and it comes back to Voba, who attempts to shoot there, but it's blocked. Well, for the first time really that Nyonto had actually got beyond Ashley Young and got the cross in, but it was comfortably blocked from Voba's shot. And now Villa moving forward, and it's Jacob Ramsey. He's got Moreno over on the far side. Moreno cutting inside, real chance for Moreno! And it just goes to the side netting. Oh, Moreno has been impressive since he's come on. And, it was a great pass again by Bailey, played into the middle, and it's picked up again there by Ramsey, and he gives it to Moreno, and Moreno picks out the side netting. But that was nearly 3-0 right there. Ball is long now, and Tyrone Mings from the goal kick. It goes, Tyrone Mings just clears up. It's Conser just pulling away now, and he plays it to Bailey. Bailey to Buendia. 67% for Villa, 33% for Leeds. And over the halfway line comes Jacob Ramsey again. And he slips it to Moreno, as Villa now starting to turn the screws in this second half. And here's Douglas Luiz. He plays the ball through, and here's a chance now. Oh, great save. Oh, Buendia got inside there. Sorry, Danny Ings got inside there. You'll see it here. It was just knocked on by Luiz. It was a nice pass. Inside there was Danny Ings, but he just couldn't beat Ilham Meslier. Had that would have gone in, it really would have been curtains for Leeds. And it's here with Voba down this side. Voba plays the ball forward. That's a nice pass. And it's Aronson tries to get the ball across, but storming across there is Conter to make the challenge on Aronson. And defensively, Villa have done very stellar tonight. Conter and Mings and Young particularly have been very, very impressive on that back line. It's going to be a throw into Villa. Throw into Leeds. It's going to be taken. It's going to be a long throw again by Voba. Oh, he gets enormous length on that throw in, and it's just nodded behind by Conter for a corner. So they may have a useful weapon in Voba with the long throw there. And it looks like Sam Greenwood is preparing himself to come on for Leeds United. We just wonder who that change might be for. Might be for Nyonto, but we'll see. And it's Rocker now to take the corner for Leeds United. 16 minutes to go, still 2-0 to the Villa. And it's outswung and headed in the air, and Villa just trying to get the ball away right now. Head tennis, but now Leon Bailey breaks away. And Bailey storming away. Over on the far side, he's got Ings. But cutting across was Aronson. And Aronson Bailey ends up fouling Aronson. It's going to be a free kick to Leeds. Cooper slipped across to Robin Koch. Koch back to Ilham Melier, and it's cleared downfield. And it's picked up here by Morena. Morena just plays the ball forward, and Robin Koch again at the back. It's dealt with by him, Rocker. And it's Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams has got space in front of him now, and it's Nyonto. Nyonto. Is he going to cut inside here? Nyonto. Oh, good work by him. Just cuts inside two Villa players and gets the shot away, and it's blocked and goes behind for a corner. That was a really wonderful move by Nyonto, who really has been in Ashley Young's back pocket all the way through the game. But when he has gotten away from Young, he's so impressive. He's so quick and dances his way through there. The block was by Tyrone Mings, and it will be a corner to Leeds United. Ashley Young is struggling there. And the corner is to be taken by Roker. Roker outswings again, and it Mings on the header that time. Back to Roker. Roker crosses in, this time headed away by Buendia. And it's picked up by Tyler Adams, who goes all the way back to Ilham Melier. Well, Gelhard and Greenwood are now preparing to come on for Leeds as they attempt to rescue something from this game. Here's Morena to Mings. Mings goes back to Kamara, and it's played by Martinez. And Bailey just trying to win the ball back, but he's dispossessed by Nyonto. And Rocker now. Nyonto. And just over on that far side, the cross comes in by Rodrigo, and it looks like it came off Cooper in the end and went behind for a goal kick. So we have got Joe Gelhard and Sam Greenwood coming on. And coming off there, looks like that is Rocker. Rocker has come off for Greenwood. And Gelhard is on now. And we're just trying to see who's come off for Gelhard. Looks like it is Aronson who has come off for Gelhard. So Gelhard and Greenwood are on. Aronson and Roker are off. That's 4 changes made by Jesse Marsh. And here is Konsa. Konsa goes across the penalty area, very dangerous. Tyrone Mings just clears the ball away, and it's won back by Leeds United. And Douglas Luiz tries to get his foot in there and win the ball back. Gelhard plays the ball forward. Gelhard's wearing number 30 and Sam Greenwood number 42. And here's Buendia now. He's got time and space in front of him. He's under pressure by Nyonto, but he's still got it there as Buendia. Buendia just being gnawed at there. by Sam Greenwood. And it's going to be a free kick to Aston Villa. And Villa themselves are looking at making a change now. Morgan Sanson is preparing himself. And goes all the way back to Douglas Luiz, and it's given to Young, and Young goes all the way back to Konsa. Konsa plays the ball infield to Luiz. Luiz will get another bite at the cherry. And coming forward now is Ramsey. Ramsey over on the far side to Morena. Morena's got options. Long ball into the box looking for Ramsey, and it finds Bailey. Can he get a shot away? Oh, fantastic block! Fantastic block by Cooper. And Nyonto now is moving away for Leeds. And he slips it to Adams. Adams right over by the touchline, gets crunched by Douglas Luiz. And Tyler Adams can't believe it. And Voba will take the throw in for Leeds. And it's played forward by by Gelhardt. And it's cleared away by Konsa. And it goes all the way through to Elan Melier from that clearance. And here's Cooper. Cooper plays the ball across there to Eiling, and the ball is played forward, and it goes all the way through to Martinez. That's a disappointing ball by Eiling. So Martinez takes it all the way back to the touchline virtually. And Rodrigo is moving in, but then it's just picked up by Martinez to eat a few more seconds as the game management continues. It's really got into that stage now for Aston Villa where game management is going to be the name of the game from now on. Here's Tyrone Mings to Malena. And it goes back to Martinez. Martinez gives it to Konsa. And to be honest with you, it's been most disappointing for Leeds, really, in the sense that they've played very, very well. They've created chances, but they've just come across some great goalkeeping, great defending, and they've not had luck with VAR, I'm afraid. Ramsey just tries to give it back to Morena, but leads into set, but then it's one back. Buendia can't believe it, but he's determined to have fouled the Leeds midfielder. And it looks like there's two changes. It is Morgan Sanson and Philip Coutinho. And it's Ramsey and Buendia. So Buendia is off, Ramsey is off, and Morgan Sanson and Philip Coutinho are coming on. That's their fourth substitution. Both teams have used 4 substitutes here. And here's Tyler Adams, and it's given to Robin Koch. Over on the far side to Gelhardt. Koch, back to Adams. And Koch just gives it to Liam Cooper. Cooper slips it down this near side to Voba. And he just goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Elan Melier. And picked up in midfield by Rodrigo. Back to Adams. And it's Cooper. Cooper slipped the ball back there to Robin Koch. The ball is long over on the far side, looking for Nyonto, and Nyonto's away. Here's a chance now for Nyonto. Nyonto getting into the box. He's got Bamford in the middle. Nyonto is doing it all himself, plays it across, and it's a goal! Patrick Bamford, 1 goal back for Leeds. Well, they're back in the game now, and that was a wonderful piece of play by Nyonto. And it just starts from when Ashley Young loses the ball. There was no foul there. That was ridiculous. There was no foul. Ashley Young went down way too easily. And as a consequence of him going down like that, it left Nyonto with a whole bunch of space in front of him. He cut into the penalty area, and he turns and squares the ball across to Patrick Bamford, who scores his first goal for Leeds United in the Premier League for over a year. And it's a nice finish by Bamford, actually. Just tucks it away. Martinez, no chance with that one. And we're going to have a very, very interesting last few minutes here in this one. And Leeds United again are going to move forward now with Voba. Voba, long ball over on the far side, cleared up by Morena. Just tried to knock it down. Kamara was not able to get there, but it's won back by Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz over the halfway line looking for Ings. Robin Koch goes over and plays the ball off Douglas Luiz. It's going to be a throw into Leeds, I suspect. But we have got, just about 6.5 minutes left. It's Aston Villa 2, Leeds United 1. Well, Patrick Bamford, of course, will be delighted with that goal. His first in the league for Leeds for a year. And, that might just help build his confidence. There's one in midfield here now by Tyler Adams, but Tyler Adams is dispossessed by Sanson. And Sanson picks it up and tries to knock it on, chasing Philip Coutinho, but good work by Luke Eiling. Eiling now at the back. Plays the ball forward, looking for Gelhardt. Was Gelhardt fouled? He was. The foul by Moreno. And, Jesse Marsh is looking a little bit more chipper over there on the far side, but it's given away. And here's Bailey, but good work by Cooper. Just stop Bailey in his tracks. Samson attempts to play in Ings. And there's Tyler Adams. Bamford now just drops the ball back to Cooper. Gives it to Koch. Koch, it's a bad giveaway by Robin Koch. And that's a long shot that time. Trying to catch Melier off his line. Danny Ings with that audacious attempt. Yes. It was, Melier had it covered, but my goodness me. It was a very audacious attempt. And here's Voba. Voba plays it to Tyler Adams. Adams, long ball over on the far side. Chasing it is Gelhardt, but Martinez will just allow him to take himself time to take the sting out of the game at the moment, slow things down. And he's taking his time right now, and the Leeds United fans are not happy, and neither is Jesse Marsh with the time wasting. And I think the referee should take some action here because this is pretty bad. And eventually he does clear the ball, right-footed, downfield. And it's just going to go out of play for a throw into Leeds, which Max Voba will take. The Austrian international played under Jesse Marsh at Red Bull Salzburg. And Voba plays it forward. And Tyrone Mings gets on the end of that and knocks the ball out of play for a throw into Leeds. We have 4 minutes to go here at Villa Park. It's Aston Villa 2, Leeds United 1. And, Leeds are sort of taking their sort of time with this one as well now. They need to hurry up. Voba gets the ball back from the throw-in. He plays the ball forward, but it's disappointing. And it looks like a foul on Esri Konsa by Patrick Bamford, and it'll be a free kick to Villa, who will be in no rush to take this free kick. I'm certain of that. And it's going to be the last change for Leeds coming up. It's going to be Junior Firpo, and perhaps a defender, so perhaps that would mean a change of shape for Leeds United. We'll see what happens and again, Martinez just taking his time. He plays it long downfield, and it's headed on by Douglas Luiz. Bailey pushed in the back there. The referee determines that was fair, and it's knocked out of play off Kamara. It's going to be a throw-in, but first of all, we're going to have the substitution, I think. And we're just going to see who's coming off. It looks like, yes, it's Robin Koch coming off. And coming on is Junior Firpo for the 5th and final substitution for Jesse Marsh. So Firpo comes on. Looks like it might be like for like, actually. And throw-in to be taken here And just trying to see who's taking that throw in. Yes, it's taken by Firpo himself, and it's cleared forward by Villa. And Firpo will attempt to deal with that at 10. Good first touch. Tyler Adams tries to get the ball, but Coutinho has got it. Coutinho has got some space now on the edge of the penalty area. What can he do? He drops the ball back to Morena, back to Coutinho, and back again to Morena. Time ticking down for Leeds United. And Morena just goes all the way back to Tyrone Mings, who goes back to Martinez. Martinez just plays the ball long downfield. And, there's a break on here. Mellier's in trouble there. And Mellier is determined to have fouled Coutinho, and it's a yellow card for the goalkeeper. And Ilan Mellier was caught outside his net there. He was not able to clear it, and he was under pressure by Coutinho. It's fortunate he wasn't the last man he would have been off. It was a scissor kick, and in the end, Mellier gets the yellow card. But yeah, he just catches him there, and Mellier can't believe it, but was a foul. And Mellier lucky to get away with that. Free kick to be taken quickly. And chasing it on the far side is Morena. Morena gets a long cross in, and it's dealt with by Firpo, and he heads it on to Nyonto. Nyonto now, can he break away? So quick. Clatters into Ashley Young, and Villa win the ball back. And here is Coutinho. Coutinho, good work by him. He plays it across to Morena, and I am about to name my player of the match. And my player of the match today is going to be given to Ashley Young. His defensive play has been superb all the way through. And his battle with Nyonta has been clearly won by Young. And his ability and goal-saving challenge on Aronson has been second to none. So today's player of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services, goes to Aston Villa's number 18, Ashley Young. And we have 6 minutes of injury time. And it's Luke Eiling who just plays the ball out to Gelhard. Gelhard is fouled. It's going to be a free kick to Aston Villa. 6 minutes of injury time. And Leeds are going to have to get a move on if they want to get themselves back into this one. Bamford just is dispossessed that time. And here's Louise. Louise plays the ball out looking for Ings. Ings not able to get control of the ball. And Leeds take the throw in quickly. And here's Tyler Adams. Adams just plays the ball down on the near side to Firpo. Firpo has got a bit of space in front of him. And chasing in here, but Martinez is aware of that one. Bamford was ghosting in, but Martinez was there on the edge of the box to pick that up. And he's just going to take his time. The linesman's flag actually went up on Bamford. So it's going to be a free kick to Aston Villa. And we have got, just over 4 minutes of stoppage time left here at Villa Park, with Villa still winning by 2-1. I think Jesse Marsh can take a lot away from this performance. I think as the second half has gone on, since the second goal, Villa have looked a bit more of a threat, and there's a yellow card for Martinez, and it has been coming for a while. So, yes, I think Jesse Marsh can take some consolation from this game in the fact that Leeds have played very well for 90% of this game. I felt that Leeds have maybe the heads had dropped a little bit after the second goal went in. And when they did get their first goal, they've not really been able to capitalise on that and create a lot more chances. And Villa seem to have been successful in slowing the game down and wasting time. So it is going to be a free kick now to Aston Villa. And over this one is Douglas Luiz. 15 attempts by Leeds United. And it's to be taken by Luiz. It's crossed in, it's headed away and then bounced off Danny Ings and goes back through to Ilan Mellier in what has been a very entertaining match. 26 attempts on goal between two teams. And Oh, Leon Bailey nearly nipped in there. Good work by Cooper. And now Tyler Adams plays the ball out to Nyonto. Nyonto, what can he do with it? Gives it to Junior Firpo. Good challenge by our player of the match, Ashley Young, who's been impressive. The throw-in's taken quickly. Greenwood knocks it back to Nyonto. Nyonto. Oh, it's just cleared away. It's back with Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams and Nyonto trying to get away from Ashley Young. Ashley Young was determined to have fouled him, and it's going to be a free kick in a very dangerous position. And with a minute and a half left in the stoppage time, let's see what Leeds United can create from this scenario. Just trying to see who is over that one. Looks like it's... yes, just trying to see who's over that one. Looks like it's Sam Greenwood. Sam Greenwood, yes, he's over this one. And, well, he can swing this one in. Can he get this? Can he swing this one in to the 6-yard box and cause some chaos? It's Sam Greenwood. He's going to swing it in. It's swung in, and the header's bouncing around all over the place. Oh, and it just, well... Oh, it came off the Villa player in the end. It was swung in. It was headed on, and it looked like Maximilian Vober was there to put the ball in the net, but a great bit of defending by Tyrone Mings. And Sam Greenwood will now take the corner. Now, is he going to swing one in again? It's swung in. Oh, it's all lined up in there, and it's hacked away. It's a foul, in fact. And a free kick for a foul by Cooper. And Kamara is down right now. And the Villa players are trying to make sure he stays down. He's trying to get up, and the Villa players aren't allowing him, and now they finally do. Looks like the referee has awarded the free kick there, so we're going to... Emiliano Martinez is going to take his time. Jesse Marsh trying to motivate his troops there as we are in the last minute of this game now. The last minute of injury time. You feel that time is just about up for Leeds, really. Martinez, right-footed downfield. And it's Cooper gets in there with the header. Vober is challenging, and it goes out of play. It's going to be a throw into Villa. Esri Konsa is going to take it. And it looks like he might leave it for Ashley Young. And Ashley Young is now going to take it, in fact. And he's just taking time. And Young plays the ball forward. He's looking there for Danny Ings, but it's hacked away by Vober. Oh, miscue there, and just cleared away again by Young. It's played forward looking for Bamford. Villa defending well again there with Konsa this time. It's flicked on by Bamford. Bamford trying to break through, but Bamford determined to be offside. And we have played the 6 minutes of stoppage time. And I wonder whether the referee is going to add on. He's telling Martinez that he's going to be adding on this time wasting, and rightly so as well. Well, both managers standing side by side there. And Martinez now is just going to take his time with this. He's already been booked, so he has to be careful. Right-footed, downfield. And headed on. No whistle yet by Michael Oliver. He's holding back as Coutinho was barged into the advertising hoarding and receives a volley of abuse from the Villa fans. And the throw-in is taken by Luke Eiling and headed on by Coutinho. And Greenwood hooks the ball forward. Bamford trips over the Villa defender, but play goes on. It's now out of play. And Eiling, Jesse Marsh has the ball and throws it, but the referee still hasn't blown yet. And the throw-in is to be taken by Mings. But to be honest with you, I think Michael Oliver is correct for adding this time on. Why should he blow the whistle when there's this time wasting going on? And he finally does now. He blows the whistle. It's Aston Villa 2, Leeds 1. It's a full-time score. Goals by Bailey on 3 minutes, Buendia on 65. Bamford got a consolation back on 82 minutes. It's only half the tale. Leeds have been impressive all the way through the game, but ran into some impressive goalkeeping, good defending, and bad luck with VAR. It's full time here at Ellen Road. It is Aston Villa 2, Leeds United 1. You've been listening to the Commentary Hub.